Welcome to this new DevirTV video. We are at Devir's booth with Matús Kotry by my side. How are you, Matús?
Great.
Nice to meet you. You will know him above all for being the creator of Alquimistas, a great game that Devir published last year. Yes, and we had so much fun playing it. How are you, Matús? We knew you very much before Alquimistas. How you started creating board games?
Well, I was designing board games for fun in the past, and then I got this idea for Alchemist when I was playing Skyrim. You know, in Skyrim you are the hero who fights with dragons, but also you can do various professions like crafting armor or the alchemy. And there is this mechanic where you combine random ingredients and you don't know yet what potion you make.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, I love this so much. I can imagine a game that is only about this.
Oh, this is the beginning of Alchemist. But you did board games before that?
Yeah, but more like just for fun. I didn't have any released.
Okay, but well, Alchemist is like a huge board game.
Yeah.
It seems like, well, you had to work very much on it.
Yeah, it did take a lot of time balancing the stuff. We did really a lot of changes from the first version. Yeah, for example, the first, very first prototype of Alchemist was like, I don't know how long, because the players were playing 4 hours and they didn't even reach the half of the game.
Wow. And then, well, you streamlined.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and you seem young. How old are you?
27.
You are younger than me. No. And when you finished Alchemist, when you had 25?
25,
Wow,
yes.
that's such a goal.
Yeah,
Are you
thank
happy
you.
with it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about the reception of the game?
Yeah, I get a really lot of good feedback from the people, mostly from the people who work in academia. So they are very familiar with the theme of the game.
Okay.
Publishing theories, going to conferences and things like that.
Oh, great. And then when you had the prototype, well done, you go to check and they said, well, James Game Addiction, well, let's
Yes.
publish it.
First I showed the game to Vlada Kvatil,
Okay.
and he liked it. So he gave a tip to his publisher, CGE, and so they asked me to show them this game.
And then everything go well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the art is awesome.
Yes.
Who is the person behind?
It's David Kochard, the same person who drew Dungeon Lords, Dungeon Pets, or Tashkalar.
Okay, yes. And you that was the kind of art you wanted? A little bit
Yes.
joking?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like when I showed the game to CGE, there was like, yeah, this is game for David, definitely.
Okay. And of the final version, it's your first big game. There's anything that you wanted to change or something, or you are totally happy with it?
Yeah, I'm totally happy with the final version. We did really a lot of difficult choices, but I think we did the best.
Okay. There is like 2 difficulties on the regular version.
Yeah.
How this idea came?
Well, originally I designed the master version,
Okay.
but the publisher said that mostly the debunking part is too difficult,
Yeah.
so we should make it easier. And I was like, but I really like the master version. It creates very interesting situations. You can make the conflicts of theories. So we decided we keep both and we do it like 2 difficulties.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then when you got it, released it, and you played the normal version, the easier, you think that was well, or you prefer?
Yeah, I think it's good because people can learn the game more quickly.
And when you designed the game, you were thinking also in the app, because it was like a kind of new thing on board games.
Yes, first idea, I knew that this is a deduction game, like, and you need something like a game master in Mastermind. But also, it takes much longer than one session of Mastermind. So, and probably you won't find person who will be willing to do you a game master for 2 hours. But you know, computers and phones never complain, and this is the best job for a computer.
Great. Well, then I think that you have some programming knowledge, and then it was easy for you to bring this app.
I was surprised myself. It took me like 1 weekend to program the first prototype of the app.
Okay, you did it yourself then?
Yeah, I did it myself. It was only for Android in the prototype, because I was programming in Java. But it worked perfectly when I was using it home with strong light. And then when we were playtesting the game in the tea house, which is in a basement with really low light, it absolutely gave the players absolutely wrong results. It was so I had to improve it and tested it in really poor light conditions to make it usable anywhere.
Okay, great. Well, I think that I tried to explain Alchemist to people that never played, and we had really good time. But always it seems like it's 2 games in one. Like I always play first the worker placement, and then I explain the theories of the deduction part. That was your first idea of doing those two, this combination?
Yes, it was actually. As I said, I got the idea when I was playing Skyrim, and then I was thinking, and what the players should do about the results. And at the same time, I was doing a PhD, so I was familiar with how scientific research works, and I wasn't really happy about that, because it is like more bureaucracy than actual research. You still have to publish some articles. So, hey, it would be fun if the players could publish the articles about their potions, and they will be under pressure of deadlines to the conferences. So the game will show other people how the science actually works.
Okay, it's like a bit of criticism. That's cool. Then for the deduction part, you said Mastermind. You were thinking also maybe Sudokus or something?
Not really. Actually, the major source of the inspiration was the game Mastermind.
Mastermind himself. Okay. Well, and now in Essen we have like an expansion of Alchemist. What can you tell me about?
So the expansion actually consists of 4 little expansions for independent modules. You can use just some of them or all of them. And in the first one, you get different bonuses for the start of the game. So you don't always start with 2 gold, 2 ingredients, but every player can start with something different, even an artifact, for example. Second one changes the order tracks. So every turn you have different options on the track where you choose order. Third one adds 3 new theories you can publish, called Royal Encyclopedia. And the fourth one, the biggest one and most interesting, is about a secret project you have been assigned by King himself, and you have to find out how to activate a golem. The golem is activated by a combination of 2 specific ingredients, and this adds a new puzzle into the game. So when you solve most of the ingredients, you can start to figure out which is the combination that activates the golem. And you throw ingredients into the golem, and it may react differently to different ingredients. The steam may come out of his ears, or his chest may glow, and this gives you clues about how you can activate him.
but the principle of the ingredients is the same with the golem?
Yes.
Okay.
This is like a extension of the original puzzle. It doesn't replace any part of it.
Uh-huh. Wow. Then the game, it gets longer or not?
Not much actually. Maybe a little bit, like 10% or 20% maximum.
I mean of rounds.
No, the same amount of rounds actually, but in 3 or 4 players you get 1 extra action cube for each round.
Ah, okay. Well, because if sometimes it's difficult to know all the ingredients, and if you even have to know the golem, then it's like a expansion for pros. For people that has played really much to Alchemist.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I can't wait for playing it. It seems that it will be really cool. Do you have new projects on mind from Alchemist or other games?
Oh yes, I'm working on some, but I have no idea when it's finished.
Okay.
So I don't want to promise anything right now.
Okay, it would be a huge game like Alchemist or more simple thing?
It's possible.
It's possible. Well, Matús, it's been a pleasure to have this time with you. Congratulations for your game. I wanted to tell you, I don't know if you know, but Devir gave a prize for Alchemist last year because people said that it's their favorite game that Devir published in 2015.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's an honor for me.
Well, now you know it. Thank you very much for everything and congratulations for your work.
Thank you.